Unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit above Talon 4. Greetings! It is I. Fulfill your destiny. I've returned to the land of streaming. The land of boops and beeps. Just sit back and enjoy this incredible cinematic introduction to Metroid Prime. So this is a 2002 video game, just FYI. "20 years old and it still looks spectacular." Alrighty, so it's an FPS game, so the left toggle is going to be your movement, and then how you look around is you can hold the left trigger to sort of like keep your target on, and then if you hold the right trigger, that allows you to remain stationary, and then you can lock on to different targets and whatnot. A is shooting, of course. And this game has tons of things you can scan, and it also has a nice little hint feature. So you want to scan on these little switches. And before we go, we can actually scan our ship. We'll be able to scan it later on for something, because the ship is part of your lore scans, I believe. This is basically just an introduction of like the movement system, the aiming and shooting system. So push A to fire. So we don't knock on doors here. We just shoot them open, apparently. You can scan these for some information. Looks like there's a reactor core propulsion. Well, that one's normal. One of these is going to be like blown up. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Emergency. Unstable. Hey, Jake. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. It's been a good minute since I've streamed. I believe it's over 3 months. I hope you're doing well, though. Oh, look at this little critter here. We can shoot him. I love how it splats on your visor. I could do it again. Watch me. Yeah, that's cool. Very attention to detail. Yeah, detail. Good lord. More little critters down there. Yeah, exactly right. I was having difficulty. I'm like, I wonder what game I'm gonna stream when I come back. But I'm just doing this on normal mode. Just kind of like have a little fun. nothing too intense. So every time you scan a critter, you learn about it. So this is a parasite. It's more or less like the lowest of the low on how creatures go. This is actually a deceased space pirate. And it's cool, you can see sort of like their cause of death. So this one died, its spinal cord was severed, so yeah, that'll do it. This is just a lift that thing's broken, yep. I have this on GameCube. Yeah, no, I'm playing this on the GameCube. Yeah, this is the, not the GameCube. This is on the Wii, but it's it's the original version of the Wii, so it still plays GameCube games. And then I have a little converter box thingamajigger, and then my Elgato. This one, flame damage. Nice. We got some flame damage. We got some spinal cord injuries going. This big creature's been mutated somehow. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Analysis shows. So big creature with the big mouth. That makes sense. Now this is the first introduction to some mysterious blue cookie dough batter known as Phazon. We'll learn more about it later on. This is just different batches of it. These are the escape pods. They've already been used. And so everyone's left here about 6 hours before we came. Let's shoot those thingies. Hey, Momo! Welcome in. This guy died by acid burns. And these are all horrible ways to go. I mean, I would imagine being killed by acid. You can kind of, like, I barely just noticed it now. You can see the acid like seeping out of him. Huh. And he's still up and about. So I think it's gonna say something. He has brain injuries. Okay, no, he's about to die basically. So we'll go ahead and put him out of his misery. Yeah, Momo, and Jake is from Sensei's channel. We spent a lot of time in there together with Sensei Rain. I don't think there's anything else in here. That's nothing. Clear the debris. I love that. You can see your eyes. There's several places where you can do that. So I might be able to do it here soon. Okay, no. When we get to the surface of the planet, there'll be better places where you can see your eyes. I'm doing pretty good. As I was mentioning in Jags' stream, and I think on Discord, I have an interview tomorrow, so I'm fairly confident. It's a job that I worked before, but a new company bought them out, so I'm kind of curious of what they have to offer. So they've been doing some experiments, because that's what space pirates do. Got their ground forces going. Hull integrity is stable. That's good. This is a safe station. Safe station is simple. You just walk in it. You'll download the map data automatically. Now the one, well, one of the negatives about this game is the map. It's very wonky. Like, you can turn it upside down and actually, like, kind of get confused. Well, not upside down. It's just very strange. Like, in Prime 3, there's a system where you can set a marker so you know where you've been or where you need to go. I prefer that one over this one. So I'm hoping if they do the remaster of the trilogy, that they do something with the map, because that would help out tremendously. Especially if there's a feature that you can put like a little dot or something that you picked up an item. We're gonna go down, yeah. It's resting after a massive amount of laundry. Ooh, laundry day. Oh. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry to hear that, Momo. I know, that's no good. Ow. I know, I used to do that, like, save up. I mean, I still kind of do, but I do, like, smaller batches. But, I used to do, like, huge loads of laundry. Yeah, it would take a while. It really would, though. Supposedly it's in the works, but we'll see. After the latest Nintendo Direct, Metroid fans are kind of, like, up in the air, like, what the hell happened? Okay, so there's a creature in here in stasis, so we'll let the creature sleep, because it's pretty huge. And I hear space pirates, and I see space pirates. What are you doing? He has some internal damage. Let's give him some more damage. I think he wanted damage, I don't know. What's your issue? What's your issue, dude? Both legs. Ooh, his legs are broken. Okay, yeah, no, that's no way to live. Okay, we can actually scan the health also. Small energy. So small energy, large energy, and ultra energy. The pipe broke and we had to order. Ooh, that's not good. At our old place, we didn't have like a pipe broke. What happened is the engine went out. Like we had to get a new one. Let's try and see if there's any like important little bits of information we can scan. Oh, wait, hold on. Did that say specimen A? What does that one say? Specimen B. Oh yeah. So we can learn more about those big creatures here. So, after the mutation, the carapace, because they're gigantic insects, has become more resilient. And then parasite eggs are now have a tough exoskeleton. There's fluid sacs that now shoot corrosive bile. Awesome. It's like introducing the new iPhone. Introducing the combat mutation applications are complete. The primary legs of this creature possess galvanized tips. That's right. So it basically means it can stick itself onto certain metals. I think it's certain metals or all metals, like alloys. I think they're called. Okay, I think that's it. Oh yeah, so there is a turret on the other side. So before we shoot it, we want to make sure to scan it so we can kind of peek about. Wait, not that one. Ah, let me scan you. Okay. It's cool, we can scan behind walls. I think that's cool. They are, though. Oop, something's shooting at me. What's going on? What's that noise? That was weird. There was a space right. Oh, I think it's someone up there. Okay. I was like, there's no one here. Strange. Oh yeah, so there's turrets around. Sometimes there'll be a scan where you can shut them off. Like right here. So you can either blow them up or shoot them off, or power them down. Blow them up or power them down. It's your choice. I spent almost $20 for 4 whoa, wow, that is a lot. Got some spare pirate data. All right, so this is talking about. So this Prime 1 is immediately after Super Metroid. So it's talking about the fall of the planet Zebes, or Zebes. I'm still not certain which one it is. I say Zebes, but, well, actually, they are called Zebesian space pirates, so maybe it is Zebes. Whatever. Ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the hunter and clad, you're welcome, or subsequent destruction of the... Yeah, we basically tore that planet to smithereens. There were three frigates, Orpheon, Syracuse, and Volparagum. Were in orbit. They managed to retreat. One Orpheon is docked at Vortex Outpost. 100% survival rate. Metroids. So they stole some Metroids before we blew up planet Zebes. They're very high now. They went pretty big. Oh. Yeah, those were the days, Momo. Everything was much cheaper. Let's see. Security status. So they think that we're not following them, but we are. I always like that. And the scans get funnier later on. We'll start learning, like, space pirates have a sense of humor. And they also realize at times they can be stupid, just like humans. Like they like call each other out. It's hilarious. These aren't... I'm not scanning these all the way. We're just getting like a little glimpse of them, so it's not counting for our logbook. Later on, we'll do like the full scan, and then you'll hear like little ding ding ding. It's like a little bell. Oh yeah, watch. So see something spooky? This guy wants to come out. He's very angry. I suspect they weren't feeding him. Hey, Jaden, welcome. He won't break out though. He's just there to scare you. Went to a place. Yeah, no, I've noticed that too, Momo. It's like a or it's an app. Yeah, so it's a card or an app. Exactly, it's weird. Hope you're doing good, Jaden, though. Glad you can join us. Just regaling everyone on the wonderful world of Metroid. And we're discussing laundry. Oh yeah, this poor creature right here just got, like, melted, so... As we play this game, we'll learn that however these creatures are getting mutated, there's sort of the Goldilocks theory of, like, too much mutation, bad, too little mutation, bad, just about right mutation is okay. This one, however, had too much mutation, so it more or less just, like, fell apart, and, like, it's just all bleh. That's sad. Ooh, what type of pizza? We actually had some pizza today. It was pepperoni and sausage. It's pretty good. It's from Walmart. Yeah, pretty good pizza. You got some internal damage there. Nurse Samus to the rescue. Or, you know what? No. Dr. Samus to the rescue. I hear... Oh, there he is. Yeah, I think he has some brain damage, I believe. Yep, brain hemorrhage. Yep. Hey, Dupless! Thanks for joining. Almost says, I'm tucked under a ton of blankets because it's kind of cold here. It is, yeah, the weather, it got really weird. You know, I like that on my pizza. I like it too, Jaden. Just don't spread the word all the night. I'm just kidding. No, I actually do though. I don't know if it's a California thing or what, but... Something toxic in there. Ooh, I hear footsies. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Oh, he has minimal damage, okay. Nice. That's everything scanned. Huh. Shriek bats. And as I mentioned earlier, hope everyone's doing good on a Sunday evening or morning. I think we're all like in a similar time zone. I think a few hours difference. Sometimes it's like 8 or 12, so if it's an evening or daytime, hope you're doing well. Are those birds on the back there noises? Oh, they flying south. Also, those birds are back. Oh! I think I know what you mean, Mama. Okay, there's some more stuff we can scan over here. Yeah, we have some, like, they're not loud, it's more like they're, well, actually, our neighbor's dogs are more annoying than the birds are, but I know what you mean. Like, you know they're there, and like you're not used to them, that noise being there. When you hear it, it's like, what the hell? I feel like in the movie The Birds. Ooh. Yeah, I can shut this off. Hold on. Okay, there's no scanning! I thought there was a scanner. There isn't a scanner? Huh, okay. That's my fault. Thought there was. Let's go. We must go deeper into this mystery, which is the marooned? Yeah, the marooned space frigate. What are you guys doing? Okay, it's still not full scan. We need a full scan pirate. Like, what do you want for Christmas? I want a full scan pirate. All these are like dying. Open sesame. Also been seeing more and more peacocks. They walk down the middle of the street, and of course you can't hit them and run over because you'll get a ticket. Aww. They're like, we know you can't do anything. I think I can. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Okay, I just should use it. Yeah. Nice. What do you got here? Got some acid burns to his face. This one, severe lacerations, partially eaten. That's always lovely to see. And he got yeeted and got some head trauma. Another fantastic way to go. Looks like a struggle. Oh, Lord. He struggled to get through the door. He was trying to escape something and he didn't make it. This is a safe station. You can scan this. Let's see. Well, they're peacocks. What else are they going to do? Not. Are they like the fancy peacocks? Or just like the regular? Well, I think I know of 3. There's like a brown color, the albino peacocks. I think those are rare, and the regular ones are like the blue iridescent ones. Okay, let's go. Go inside. Alrighty. So, as all things Metroid, we're ready for the first boss. Prepare yourself. Hold on to your wits. We will persevere. This is the Parasite Queen. Don't worry, her bark is worse than her bite. I mean, she can still hurt you, but it's even on hard. It's kind of hard to die at this fight. And there you go.
Evacuate immediately.
Then the escape sequence.
Evacuate.
Run, move off. So it says 7 minutes, but that's plenty of time. Just don't get overwhelmed by like all the flashing and hurry. And there's an epic battle going on here. Ah. There. You can just go through those old guys. They hurt you, but not that much. But we kind of have to wait for this to blow open. Hey, no, don't close. Keep running. Doesn't look like we're running, but we are. And stop. Remember the first time I played this game, I died here. I kept dying here over and over again at this part. You have to like tuck yourself in over here. Because what it does is it keeps pushing you back there, and then the time goes out and then you die. About this room. Oh, the blue fancy ones. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, they're crying. They're worried about the birds. So this is Meta Ridley. That's his name in this game. Meta Ridley. I think we can... Okay, no, wait to go. We can do grapple beam with left trigger. And if we stay here, we can learn a little bit about Meta Ridley. So he has a cerebral casing. He's an exoskeleton now. Going this way. He has Stinger ballistics missiles, plasma fuel cell. Awesome. He has all the goodies, and then some. Let's go do some weird thing. There it goes. And open, open, open. Oof. Railroad. We lost our shoulder pads. What the hell? Now we can't play football. This way. Wait for it to pressurize. Escape! And we're good. 3 minutes to spare. I like this sequence too. So Ridley's trying to get away. And he is now our bounty. We have to go track him down. And I don't think my so tracking on target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Okay, it's not on. Let's see. Chatbot. Love this introduction to the planet also. Cool. And of course you want to save. Unless you're doing a no save run, but that's pretty crazy. And Momo asks, did those earthquakes that happened a few days ago, did you feel it there or was it too far away? Yeah, no, but we didn't really feel it. Some people said they did, but I didn't. So this is, we're on the surface of planet Talon 4. It's one of the homeworlds, or sorry, it's one of the planets, colonies? Yeah, colony planets of the Chozo. This region is called the Talon Overworld. Sort of like the main hub of the entire planet. And here, what's this stuff? It's just some lichen. I'm liking the way this stuff looks in this game. That's a talon fern. Oh, we can scan our shit now. Yeah. So it's just saying it's registered to Samus Aran, Intergalactic Bounty Hunter. There's some tangleweed. Yep. So there's actually a missile over here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. We need our morph ball, so we'll come back to get that. But yeah, Momo, there's been a lot of earthquakes more recently, so that's not sounding fun. There's some channels that I watch on YouTube, and like it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not cool that it's happening, but like the way they describe everything, like the patterns and stuff. But yeah, they said there's gonna be more in the in the future. This is the impact crater. We'll learn more about what this is. I mean, the name suggests that something impacted the planet, so there you go. I don't think we can go here yet. No, yeah, we need missiles. Blast your door. So the first step in most Metroid games, we need missiles. This pirate data says they located this alien structure on the surface. There's some sort of containment field. Their science team are trying to break the, basically like break an encryption from some artifacts that they have. So the Chozo made this to be protected. And it's funny because the space pirates really don't know it, because the Chozo are basically like, I mean, the most accurate description I would use is like a form of magic, or like probably like some form of like energy manipulation to these objects. But the pirates don't know what that is, so they're like, what the hell? And they're basically saying, we'll make it work, or we'll understand it, or we'll destroy it. Which of course they can't destroy it because it's Chozo tech. Most Chozo tech is like pretty much indestructible. But the focus is on that they don't know what it is, so I think maybe it's gonna like help them in their efforts to like take over the galaxy and whatnot. These are beetles. Another basic creature. That sort of just like ram at you. There's an interesting scan here. These mushrooms. So this is an Easter egg for the entire game. Well, not the entire game, but a key part later on. More or less, these mushrooms shouldn't be here in this location. And if you read it, it says, small iridescent mushroom typically grows in dank, dark regions. Yeah, it's dark, but it's not really like dark. So there is a darker place on this planet where these things do grow. So we'll see that later on. These are sap sacks. Pretty simple. You piss it off, it explodes. And you can get hurt by that if you stand too close. These are blast caps. These things always remind me of the creatures from The Last of Us. How they explode and like spread their spores around. Ah, see, like that. There you go. These are, I believe, gamers or zoomers? Zoomers, yeah. So these are like mollusk type creature. They're harmless, but if you do touch them, they will hurt you. But they're not aggressive. They just kind of like do their own thing. But I do need to get over there, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to do that. These are zoomers. They're like the gamers, but they are more hardy, and you can shoot them to make them stop moving. Oh, I actually fell down. These guys came out. They're like welcoming me to the planet. Very hostile welcome. Zoomers, like that. Exactly, Jaden. I always seen some creature called the Boomer. That's good. And wait, that creature's playing this game. This thing is called a blood flower. Damn it. I'm trying to scan you, dude. These are interesting. They'll shoot this spore at you, and if you shoot it back at them, it'll kill them, so that's pretty cool. Can't reach the... Oh, okay. We can't go to this door because we need missiles. So we'll come back. The game is telling us to stay on track. The game's like, stop going over there and talking about all this nonsense. Get to the mission. Calm down, game. The funny thing is, though, these dudes can't jump, so they'll try to get you and they can't. It's like they're trying their best. Momo said Bushido got a copyright claim for a YouTube video. Oh wow! What? Did he like? What video was it? Was he like discussing it? Because normally how it's supposed to work is as long as you're providing commentary, I think it's like insightful original commentary. You're supposed to be able to like show it. Of course, if it's like a heavily copyrighted, like there's some videos that are like, in order to show this, you need to like send us an email or something. But other than that, if it's just like a simple video, then as long as you're like giving your own little context to it, should be okay. Abnormal seismic disturbance. They're so short, they just can't get away. Alright, so the game wants us to go to the Hive Temple. We'll get there, game, we'll get there. Patience, game, patience. So here's a cool feature. There's something, part of our scans, it's called Chozo lore. So each of these little, it's like a water reliquary type deal. If you scan it, it's a message left over by the Chozo. It says, at the highest point of our city lies the fountain, a wellspring of pure water that flows throughout our civilization. It is the jewel of the Chozo, the life giver, and yet its waters speak of a clouded future. As we come to understand the paths of time and space more clearly, we have begun to glimpse rough tatters of past and future, glittering behind reality like soft lights behind a curtain. We have seen the fountain in these glimpses, pouring the darkness instead of water, and we cannot guess what the visions mean. So a cool thing about the Chozo is most of them died off, but some of them also sort of ascended to like another plane of existence. During that process, they started gaining some abilities. One of them is they were able to like have like premonitions or like foresee events in the future. So that's them, like they're starting to have that those visions and stuff. Jaden, I think the creatures in this game is describing me. Short, round, and a zoomer. Okay, if we fall down here, we're gonna get attacked by beetles. I love how when you shoot a lot, your arm cannon, like you can see it smoking. So like, let me see. Oh, I thought I was shooting pretty quickly. Okay. Well, it was. I don't know if you saw it. I'll try to have it happen again. Some things to see in here. This is the main hub of the Chozo ruins. This is an interesting tree. There's actually a better sample of it somewhere else. My professor wasn't impressed by my last paper. Subtopic of copy. Uh-oh. Is that the one with the crazy requirements for citing? The system that I don't like. There are tons of systems to cite sources, and they choose the most complicated one. I don't even like reading papers that use those. I mean, I'll read if I have to, but realistically, no. I'm like, get it away from me. I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. It's too convoluted. Let's see. Do I want to go up or down? I'm gonna go down. Yep. New creature. These are called scarabs. If I can scan it. They're pretty simple. You shoot them, they explode. You touch them, they explode. If you get too close, they'll hurt you a little tiny bit. These are cool. These things are called ions. Now, throughout the entire game, their weapon is practically like one of the excuse me, one of the, if not the most like strongest beam you can get, but you can't get it. That's the thing. But like if I go underneath it, it just start tearing me up. I'm not going to though. So just I found that kind of interesting. And of course they're placed there to guard certain areas that the Chozo wanted to keep protected. That probably explains why they're so strong. And the game's just telling us there's a save station literally like a few feet away from us. Wants to make sure that we understand that it's there. This Chozo lore. We Chozo are departing now, after so many years in peaceful seclusion here on Talon 4. When we came, this place was a refuge for our spirits, a civilization built from native materials, bereft of the trappings of our technology. We were linked to the land here, kindred to the plants, animals, far away from the machines we had become so dependent on, and so we leave it now pristine, a testament to the mortal forms we no longer need. We have drawn the veils of time and space aside, and are withdrawing beyond the illusion. But we will never forget this, the most sacred of our homes, and we will remain ever watchful. See, that's like a farewell message. So, I thought it was in this game. I think in Prime 3, we learned that this plant here, I don't know if I can shoot the leaves off. It's basically a symbol of the Chozo. Wherever they would go to a planet, they would plant these. That's like a marker that they were there, as well as like other things. But I think it's called a Cyrillic or Cyrillic plant. It's supposed to like be very good on water. Like it doesn't require a lot of water to thrive. Oh, what's going on? Yeah. Good lord. Okay, I was trying to show the stream something. Oh yeah, so there's a mirror here. We can check ourselves here. Look how pretty we look. One of my classmates' paper on cybersecurity was impossible to read. We did peer reviewed. I read it and it went over my head. Oh lord, see, yeah. I'm curious. See, the thing about those peer review things, or the peer review process, I'm not exactly sure how your professor does the instructing, but they're mainly only, I want to say usable or useful, if like everyone's sort of at the same level. Not necessarily at the same level, no, like, I guess, well yeah, like, not the same level per se, but like writing at the same like steps, because I remember like, I had been in some classes like that for writing, where like, I had like solid idea of what I wanted to write, like what the final draft was going to be about. But we're doing peer review, it's kind of difficult because you want your first draft to be first draft. Like if your first draft is like the final draft, which is fine, but if you want to get the most bang out of your buck for those peer review sessions, you want to like just do a basic rough draft and then go from there and then improve over time. So, and another thing, sort of like you're giving yourself more work that needs to be done. Second, and go this way. Oh. I understand you want to get a good grade on the paper, but what if no one understands? Exactly. I still remember, this was cool. So I used to help out in our writing center, and there was, so my major was social science and history. Get out of the way. Oh wait, let me scan you. Yeah, so it's social science and history. And like, you know, I did science for like the whole GE thing. Like I think I did like a bio class and a lab class. But like science, I like it, but it's not like my background. So I remember this engineering student came in, and I remember like he's like, "Oh, I need help," and then in my head, I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, I was like kind of scared. I'm like, "Oh, I never done engineering," but no, he already knew. He's like, "Oh no, not like the content, what it's about, but like the structure and stuff like that, and like syntax and all the grammar." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, I could do that." And yeah, no, like the way he wrote like very simple. I mean, he was like, the topic was on like when you're building things, how do you know like how tough it needs to be, and then like sort of how certain materials will deteriorate over time in like certain conditions or something like that. But like after I got done reading it, I'm like, this sounds cool. Like I liked the topic, and it was I gave him like um, a thumbs up. I'm like, you did a very good job explaining like complicated things in a simple matter. Okay, so this is the second boss. It's called the Hive Totem. It's a robot. Beep boop beep. Can we scan it? And we can scan these guys too. Come on, those things. Heh. Watch out for the water, it's poisonous. You could track them on your little visor, on your little radar. The top left corner. And there we go. And I think it works now. Let me see. Does it? That it did. Said it connected. GG. Oh, hold on. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. So that's the missile tank. Gonna open up the missile doors. And first energy tank. Exactly, Moe. And like it's with any sort of like what do you want to say, like terminology? Yeah. Like in different settings you're gonna talk differently. Like if you're at some sort of conference, you're gonna talk differently than like if you were with like friends and family. Unless they're like part of the presenting group at the conference. Anyway, ow. Get off me. What the hell? I didn't want to kill you. You left me no choice. Don't make me hurt you. I think there's a map. Yeah, there's a map in here. And thank you for the GGs. Yeah, no, like one of the like this, not suggestions, tips for like if you want to teach, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about school. It could be about anything. Like if you're able to get someone who like has no idea like what something is, and like if they're able to explain it, you've done a terrific job on like teaching them, and that goes with like anything. Because what you don't want to do is like stay in a perspective where you're overcomplicating it, and that's just in school. The number one thing with that, I mean, the number one problem with that is the students are gonna get bored because they're gonna get frustrated and then they're gonna get bored. It's like, okay, this is making no sense. I don't even want to have anything to do with this. I'm just gonna start tuning out now. Okay, now that we have missiles, we can shoot the hives and to where the wasps don't come out. I think I need to scan these guys. Do I though? Let me see. Come out. Hello. I want you to come out. You don't come out. Will you come out? Oh, there'll be more. I'll get them. Let me see. Do I have to scan the destroyed one too? Yeah. I love the little ambiance of these rooms. Wait, come out now. I'll lay all the oxen free. Okay, we'll get some more. Close your eyes. Don't look at me. Oop. Explode. Well, we all know some medical terminology, but I can't for in-depth too much. It could be confusing and complicated. Exactly, it can be. And hello there, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Hope your Sunday, or maybe Monday, is going on. I hear some, what the hell? You just really got up in my grill, didn't you? Okay, there's nothing. Well, technically there's something. Yeah, we can go here. There's too many of you. Wait your turns. Not moving. Ouch. There actually is a boss battle over here. Sort of like a mini boss. Beetle attack! They keep coming! The plated beetle. Bigger, badder, a little bit more meaner. And it's like, I wonder where its weak point is. Oh, hey! Welcome, Raiders! There we go. Voila! Welcome, Raiders! We have Kratos. And let's see. Did Mike? I don't think. Did Michael come up with the raid? Maybe. But welcome, Kratos. Thank you so much for the raid. This is the Morph Ball. So unlike Metroid Dread, we actually get the Morph Ball as the very first item. We don't have to play through like the first third of the game without no Morph Ball. Which is just mind-boggling. I don't know why they did that for. Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, that's fine. And, let me see. So we got the Morph Ball. Let's go over here. Let us... Let me see. Actually, probably easier if we just do it from here. Let's open this and... Click, click, click. Oh, is this going to cooperate then? That's the question. Oh, there it goes. And there. And there's Kratos' link. Anyone who's not checked him out, he's a terrific streamer. Let me read. Glad to see you back to streaming, and of course the good old Metroid games easily. Exactly. I'll be playing some other things also, but yeah, this is definitely like a terrific way to sort of ease back into it. Doing solid. Got my day off from work tomorrow and just enjoying the time. Nice. Actually, I have a interview tomorrow. It's with one of my old employers, but they got bought out by another company, so I'll be interviewing with the new company, and hopefully it's better than the last one, because the original one was not too great. I was able to get a ton of experience, so this was back in 2014, 2015-ish. So there's that, but yeah, it was like, I don't know if you've been involved with like mass hirings for big like contract positions, but that's what it was, and it was an ordeal. But like I said, positive aspect, I got tons of experience. I got my first supervisor and team lead experience there, so that's cool. Get away from me. Yeah, I'm hoping it does. Okay, so let's just go forward. Onward. And hold on. I got the morph ball. Yeah, we can do that. Do more things now. One of the key elements of any Metroid game is that good old-fashioned backtracking. And we don't even need a backpack to do it. Blow you up, and we'll blow you up. I'm gonna walk in this room without being unencumbered, or while being unencumbered, without anything buzzing in our ears. I get so nostalgic seeing this game. I still can't believe I've been on this content creation grind for 9 years and still haven't played with it. Oh my god, Kratos. Okay, so here we go. As the unofficial ambassador for all as Metroid, I would suggest to ease yourself into it. I would suggest if you're able to. I mean, the Prime series. I love the Prime series. It's just a favorite of mine. But like the Metroid series altogether, if you're able to, I would either do Zero Mission or Metroid Fusion. Those are both terrific ways to just like get your feet wet. I don't have bombs yet, so yes, I can't do anything over there. Ah, gotcha, okay. So you have played them. Good, good, good. I'm so surprised though, because some streamers have it. And which is fine. But I always do this. I'm like, those, and the reason I suggest those two is because the pace is like it's not too hectic, and you can what's like sort of get the ball rolling like fairly quickly as far as like the mechanics of it and stuff. You go in the hole. Chris said, played Super a couple years ago and Dread when it came out. Those are fun. Nice mean, I want to play the Prime series on Johnson Day. Ooh, nice. Cool. I know most Metroid fans are real excited about any news about Prime 4. how the last Nintendo Direct totally had tons of Prime 4 information in it, right? I was just blown away by it. I'm like, oh my god, this is more than we bargained for. Like we're blessed. Oh, come on, auto aim, not auto aim, manual aim. Ah, one almost got out. That works. I'm looking for you, shiny. We finally got Pikmin 4. Hey, there you go. There you go. That's positive thinking right there. I like it. The world of living things feels strange to us. We who have existed so long on the edges of time and space, it's clear now that we Chozo can never return to our dimension, not while the great poison reaches ever further into the planet. It is so powerful, this creeping evil, that our wills are crumbling and our minds begin to fail. And so before it is too late, we now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart we will place a cipher, a mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts and filled with as much power as we Chozo can harness in our ethereal states. Even when we are done, it may be too late. Yeah, so this game's kind of sad. As I mentioned, the Chozo sort of ascended to like another plane of existence while they were on this planet, but when the planet got ravaged by some things that we'll learn about, they more or less became like wandering spirits, and it's quite sad. Like they were in peace, and then something sort of tore them away from that feeling and that existence. So that sucks. Exactly. This little lift always does that. I always try to get like its little rhythm, but sometimes I'm not able to. I don't know why. There's some more lore here. Our sanctuary grows by the day. We Chozo know much of technology, but we have chosen to leave it behind on this journey. Our home here on Talon 4 will be a place of simplicity. Structures hewn from the stone, bridges woven with branches, hallways caressed by pure waters. We build around the ancient and noble trees, drawing from their strength and giving them our own in return. All that is wild will flow around us here. Our race will be just one more group of creatures in the knit of nature. It is our hope that such a state will bring with it great wisdom, a greater understanding of the nature of the universe. Once our city here is complete, we will peer inward and discover the truth. So they basically came to this planet to just sort of like make a little colony, little home, and then just vibed. And that's what they did. They literally vibed here. They vibed themselves out of existence, and then something yeeted them back into existence. That's the most splendid explanation I've ever come up with for this game. So if we had some bombs, we'd be able to do a little puzzle here, but we don't. We have to wait to get bombs. So if we continue on, we'll get something, maybe not better, but we'll get something, there we go. And it's behind this door. Another energy tank. Okay, and then from here we want to go... Don't go back yet. Yeah, no, not yet. Let's keep going forward. Let's go upstairs. Find the buzzards. I can actually shoot the nests over here if I can get it. Nope. Okay, a little closer. I'm just trying not to piss it off too much. And I fell down. That'll happen. That works. And then another one over there. Ooh, missiles low. And there's actually some little, like, that's not necessarily graffiti, but some little artwork. So that's a little pictoglyph, I think it's called, of a Chozo. Another one right there. If you hurry, we can avoid getting, hit by the scarabs. Remember, water dangerous. Bad water. Don't touch it. Pretend we're like a cat. Well, actually, some cats do like water. Pretend we're like the average cat. Don't get on my grill. Got some more lore here. As we struggle with the great poison, something stirs at the edges of our vision. It is the hatchling Samus. I love it when they call us the hatchling. We feel her across the void as she hunts the corrupted. Will our fates again be one? As her pride shatters, will prophecy become real? When all strength wanes from the Chozo, will it be the hatchling who fulfills our legacy? True sight eludes us, for the great poison gnaws out all vision, leaving seers blind and filled with despair. Truth's blessing may come too late. Let's go over some more missiles. I won't need them though. Ah, missiles. Let's see. You think it'll ever do HD remakers, the original punch? I hope they do. There was word that they're like working on that for the Switch. But then some people are like, it's too much of an encumbrance for like. There was an issue with the I forgot if it was with the scanning ability or the AI of the enemies, but one of those. This was probably like sometime in 2021. There was a tweet from like a developer. He was either a Prime 1 or Prime 2. That he said something along those lines. But just the way it sounded like sort of like it sounds difficult to be done, but it's not that it couldn't be. I mean, I've never designed a video game, so I don't have much room to talk, but I think it can be done. I'm not like rushing for something to be released. It's just like some sort of news would be nice. That's all. Like Like, however long it needs to take, I'd rather it, you know, be done well than just sort of rushed and like there's all these glitches and whatnot. We used to call out the gamers and see if we're using auto aim. Oh yeah, but I think that's the different auto aim. It's like closer to hacking. I don't think there's any missile recovery places. We mainly have to kill things to get missiles. I wish I can get those, but I can't reach them. If I had the charge beam, I can get them. Where it's so easy. Oh, I was looking over Jag's comment in the Discord. And I don't think he hasn't told the story yet, so I think we're all like, what the heck happened? Mine little blast caps. I was hoping to get something like missiles. Oh, there's missiles behind here. Ah! I stepped in the water. It's dirt and acidic. It's dirt and acidic. I just shortened dirty to dirt. It's dirt. Away, foul fiend. Glyph. 1 glyph, 2 glyph, 3 glyph, 4. Oh yeah, sorry Kratos, what were you playing? So I forgot to ask. Go back in your hidey hole. Actually, there's one more missing. Where's the last one at? Oh, I know where it is. That's my fault. I hope I don't have to jump all the way down there though. Do I? Probably is, it's gonna make me. It is. Not all the way, but it's kinda all the way. Damn it, scan these guys yet. Oh, did I? Oh, guess I did. Hope I said today. I was playing Pokemon Reborn. If it were a real Pokemon game, this would easily be the longest game in the series. And post-game is super long too. Ooh. We have returned to Talon 4, born here against our will by a great cataclysm from the reaches of space. A meteor came, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Though we perceived this from beyond space and time, it was but a curiosity, a brief flare in the infinite march of the universe. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth the land, clawing at life with such violence that we were ripped from our peaceful state and found ourselves wandering as shadows of the mortal forms we left behind, searching for why we were here. This is the charge game. I always like looking at those Pokemon, those modded Pokemon games, like the different characters and even like sometimes different Pokemon. So the cool thing with the charge beam is we can actually destroy these ions. Okay, so now we can go. Yeah, we still gotta go here. We need Morph Ball bombs or Morph bombs. Reborn and Uranium are the best ones. Yeah, I've seen, I forgot who played Uranium. I want to say Papa Agron. I see him playing Uranium. But yeah, I remember that one looked really cool. Only bad thing about Reborn is some of the puzzles are annoying, but it's got a top-notch story. Ah. Jump. Okay. Now we can draw things to us. We have the power! That comes in handy though, like drawing health and energy too, or health and missiles. Okay, so we want to go... We want to go up? I guess we do want to go up. And try to dive bomb at us. That's a dangerous. This is cool. If we scan this, because the path of corruption leads ever higher. There's like, that's not necessarily like a main scan, it's just like a little note, but that's cool there. Basically it's like the way of the game telling us like we're going in the right direction. Me. There we go. Scan the feedback. I've been killing so many of them, I forgot to scan them. Ah, this room. puzzle room. Let's see. I think it's this one. It is. It's the incinerator drone. Okay. So this guy here is called a stone toad. We can go up to him and me mug him. He won't do anything. Now if you scan him, it says preys on creatures that are smaller than itself. So because right now we're sort of its own size, or a little, maybe a little taller. It doesn't want to do anything to us. But if we go into a ball, it'll eat us and spit us out. But we don't have anything to destroy him yet, so we have to wait till we get the morph balls. Morph bombs. We get those by defeating the incinerator drone. Any type of creature. Hello. No. There we go. I'm scared I wasn't going to hit it. Bad incinerator zone. Got bonds now. Woohoo! Open, open, open. Or not. There we go. Okay. Aha, we got explode from the inside out. Puzzle time. Our purpose is twofold. We want to lower the water. And we want to increase the lift. And the final little latch will make the lifts stay there. Good lord. Oh no. Are you kidding me? think I did stop. Did it? Let's see. Okay, there we go. That works. There we go. So that locks them in place. Ready. And this is a spider ball track. We'll get the spider ball later on. I'm so happy when they reintroduced brought back the spider ball for this game. It's just kind of odd. It's like it was in the original Metroid 2, and then when Super Metroid came out, they got rid of it. And the only thing I can think of is they didn't see a reason to have both the grapple beam and the spider ball. But yeah, in this game, they're both in there. I don't know. Now we can avoid these altogether. Now we need to backtrack to where we got the charge beam. Go in the Hadiol. So besides missiles just being more powerful than like our current beam, there's the reason why I'm trying to collect as many as I can right now. There's a puzzle that requires quite a bit of missiles. But it's very good calls. We'll get a weapon increase later on. And if we don't have a certain number of missiles, the puzzle resets and then we have to like get the missiles again. So basically you want to make sure you use every missile to its maximum extent when doing that puzzle. Yeah, the game's now like, it's time to now face the first true boss. Ah, there it is. Okay. It's 8:24. Let's see. Okay, we'll probably do. Ah, that's it. Let's see. Probably do like. Probably stream for a little bit more longer. Up. Oh, there's right now where to go. So we can go back. Oh, we can go back to get some missiles though, can't we? We can. Ah. Oh. Ouch. Oop. I go. Maybe there's some over here. Run. Aha. Escape. There's other things to get in that room, we just can't do them yet. right back at you. Open this door. Ouch. Can jump out of here. I guess. See, I can't be stuck. That'd be weird. This music, I love it. Alright, look at you see the water like collecting this little basin. We can make splashes. Splashy, splashy. Yeah. This game was so it really was though, like I mean it's 20 years old, Kratos, so it's like come on now, this is crazy. We're playing history. And that's true with any game, but like for it was cuz this is like I forget which ones were on, like it was this Super Mario Sunshine. I don't think Twilight Princess. Was it Twilight Princess? Yeah, what were like the big Smash was for sure. Although I didn't really play Smash, so. Where's the little thingy? And welcome back, Mama. Oh, right here. Okay. I was like, what the heck? Like spun out, that was weird. Ooh, I know what I can do. So, technically we're supposed to go fight the first boss, but I'm gonna take a detour. Derail off the course, take a detour. Although derail sounds kind of dangerous, so we're gonna stick with detour. Yeah, look at. If you look up, look how the water collects on our visor. Look at it. Look at. Love it. Back, you fiends. This door has been always kind of wonky. Okay. Chozo lore, activate. As we have done for millennia, we Chozo work constantly on our statuary. The statues are our sentinels. Blind but ever watchful they are, and have always been. Repositories for our most precious secrets and strongest powers. The crafting of each is a long and sacred process, performed only by those Chozo who have lifetimes of experience in such things. We have left these relics on planets across the solar system. Some are merely reminders, silent emblems of the Chozo that serve as icons of peace in lands that know only war. Others wield subtle strength, exerting their influence in ways beyond the understanding of mortal creatures. Still, others are guardians of our sacred ways, and these can be as terrible as they are beautiful. Those who respect and honor these relics will know their friendship of the Chozo. Those who deface or destroy them will know our wrath, unfettered and raw. So yeah, the Chozo, they were for the most part peaceful, but when they needed to be, they could kick some serious butt. Gotta love when the doors would open because they're probably just loading. Exactly. That's so that door right there, and then in that room where I did the puzzle with the little lips, that's another door that is tending to act all wonky. The congregation of artifacts that hold the great poison at bay still holds strong, fearful of the potential within the artifact temple. The invaders known as space pirates tried to destroy it only to fail in every attempt. We scattered the artifacts across the planet for their protection, and only a few have fallen into invader hands. Failing to understand them, they now seek to unmake them. Again they fail. They are right to fear these things. Great power sleeps inside them. Prophecy calls for their union. Come the day that the unholy worm is met by the great defender. We can only hope the artifacts are not destroyed by the invader, for then all will be lost. So we do what we can to preserve the artifacts and to guide the newborn to them. Time wanes within our souls, yet hope remains. And this is probably one of my most favorite themes of the entire game. And look at this. Look how spectacular this looks. All these statuaries. I mean, a freaking totem. And the rain. Just like so picturesque. This is the Artifact of Truth, the first of 12 artifacts we have to collect. If we push start, go to artifacts, this is our artifact tracker, so that's 1. Whenever an artifact glows orange, that means we got it, so we got the truth. So there's 11 more. And the cool thing is, every time we collect more artifacts, we can come here and scan for the location. There are subtle hints for where the others lay. Okay, it's been restored. Okay, this one. So invaders have claimed Phendrana as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress. Collapse it to reveal the chamber where the artifact of Elder is held. And it's really cool because they hid them in places where, like, there's rooms and areas that are called them. Like, there's a place called Hall of the Elders. There's another place, I think, called something Wild, because there's an artifact of the Wild. But they, like, did that. I mean, because it's supposed to imply, like, they were really trying to keep them secret and, like, hidden. There's a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters there to find the artifact of Life Giver. It's like there's a place called Life Grove. That's nowhere near where that tower is. I know where that tower is, by the way. A sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits have drawn to this tainted place, released their bond to the world to claim the artifact of Wild. The heat of Magmor was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the artifact of strength. One of Talon's four corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact of Chozo. In the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of world. Remember hunting some of those are pretty... yeah, no, they were... I remember that. Yeah, the first time I played this, I was like, what the hell? Like, there's a few of them that are kind of like... the hint is kind of really, like, really subtle. But yeah, I will give you that. I'm almost said, or you actually go through a door and you're not done with the area and you can't go back. Oh, I hate that. That's just like, oh my god. A tall cave stands at Fendrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. It's like, that's one there. So there's an area where like you'll go in sort of like a... well, it's a room, but sort of like a cylinder room, and you go all the way at the top, and it looks like there's nothing there, but unless you know what to do, you'll get there and be like, okay, well, there's nothing there, and then you'll probably leave the room and then go look somewhere else, and you have to go back. So that's a tricky one right there. I think I scanned everything. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. So now, let's see. Bin. Right here. I think, let's see. Yeah, so I think right here's a pretty good spot to save. So this prepares us to continue. Most likely I'll continue this tomorrow. We'll be able to take down our first boss and then go to another region of the new planet a new region of the planet. Oh, Mama says her ankle still hurts from the wedding. That might need like a scan maybe. Okay, so let's see. So we got a raid, so I want to raid someone. Let's see who we can raid. Let's do... Ooh. Is it never ending? Aw. What the live tab does. Okay. Stations. Smash. Live. Come on. Well, you know what? It has been a very long time since I've rated that person. Oh wait, are they still streaming? They are, okay. Let's do... Where'd they go? Well, they changed it up, didn't they? Okay. Yeah, let's do, I haven't seen anyone play this, but I don't think so. It's the... Wait, is this the same... Okay, well, let me just make sure of something. I might be getting channels mixed up. I believe it is though. It should be the same. It's not. That's odd. Wait. Oh no, it is. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So we're gonna raid Mystical Dorcas. They often visit Jag streams, and they're playing that Quarry, that one choice-based game, I think. Hey, Megan. Thank you for stopping by. I was just wrapping up. We're gonna raid Mystical Dorcas. They're playing the Quarry. It's that horror game, the one that you do different choices and like there's different routes. So let me get the link. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that's the link. And thank you so much, Momo, Kratos, Megan, and I believe, was that everyone? Let me go back. Oh, Jaden, Dupless were here earlier, and Jake. And yeah, thank you so much guys for welcoming me back to streaming. I'm gonna try to stream more often, which is funny because I have, as I was mentioning before, I have a job interview tomorrow, so I might start working again full time, but also I like streaming. Just it helps me relax, sort of like unwind, especially like after a long day of work. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the Monday streams. Today was just I just felt like streaming just because I don't know, I just felt like it. But for sure Monday, maybe a few more days. We'll see. I'll see what my schedule. If I do get hired, I'll see what the schedule looks like to see like if I can allot like another day or multiple days during the week. But for sure I want to keep the Monday streams going. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. I put that on. I'll fix it. I'll kind of maybe put that down to like less less time needed. But yes, thank you so much everyone for stopping by and join me in the raid with Mystical Dorcas, and I'll see you over there. Do this. Where'd it go? Alright, see you later.